You know what breaks my heart? It's when someone tells me, I felt totally fine right before the heart attack. No warning, no pain, just one moment, life is normal, and the next, everything changes. What if I told you there's a daily habit that could quietly protect your heart, even when you feel okay? Stick with me, because this one habit might just save your life. Let me tell you about George, 68 years old, retired, living a quiet life. No big symptoms, just a little fatigue, maybe some shortness of breath now and then. Then one morning, after climbing the stairs, something felt wrong. Tight chest, sweaty hands, that deep sinking feeling. He made it to the hospital, just in time. But many don't. Heart attacks don't usually shout, they whisper. Slowly, silently. But here's the good news. There's one simple habit I've shared with patients for over 30 years, and it can help protect your heart starting today. No meds, no cost, just a few minutes a day. Stick around, because I'll show you exactly how it works. And if you stay till the end, I'll share a bonus tip that most doctors miss, but it could change everything. Before we dive in, if you care about your heart, or you've lost someone to a heart issue, go ahead and click that like button. And if something I say today reminds you of a loved one, share this video with them too. It might help more than you know. Also, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one thing you're doing right now to take care of your heart? Or maybe what's something you know you need to start? I read every comment, and your story might inspire someone else watching. But before I show you the habit, you need to know this. Most seniors never see the heart attack coming, and that's the most dangerous part. The silent threat. Why most seniors miss the warning signs of a heart attack. You know, heart attacks don't always come with the dramatic warning signs we often hear about. In fact, many seniors don't realize they're in trouble until it's almost too late. Have you ever felt unusually tired or a little short of breath and just thought, well, that's just getting older? That's exactly what happens to a lot of people. Take Mrs. Ellis, for example. She's 70, enjoys her daily walks and gardening, and seemed perfectly healthy. But one day, she mentioned feeling a little off, a bit of chest discomfort, and some dizziness here and there. She didn't think much of it, believing these were just part of aging. Unfortunately, those subtle signs were actually her heart sending quiet alarms. The thing is, heart attacks in seniors often show up differently than what movies or TV shows portray. Instead of sharp chest pain, symptoms might be fatigue, mild discomfort in the chest, shortness of breath, or even pain in the jaw or back. These signs can easily be mistaken for less serious issues or just getting old. Doesn't that sound tricky? Here's a fact to remember. Studies show that nearly half of heart attacks don't present the classic chest pain. So, missing these silent signals puts you at risk. You might also hear the myth that heart attacks always involve intense pain. That's not true, especially for seniors. Some never experience chest pain at all, which is why recognizing other symptoms is so important. By paying attention to these quiet warning signs, like unexplained tiredness, shortness of breath, or mild discomfort, you give yourself the best chance to act early, get help, and protect your heart. Being aware of this silent threat helps you avoid unnecessary pain, fatigue, or worse. And that's just the start. Next, we'll explore the one daily habit that helps keep your heart strong and ready to fight these silent threats. The number one daily habit most cardiologists do themselves. If there's one daily habit almost every cardiologist swears by, it's something simple, but incredibly powerful. You might be surprised how easy it is to add to your routine and why it makes such a big difference for heart health. Let me tell you about my friend and colleague, Dr. Reynolds. He's been a cardiologist for over 30 years, and despite his busy schedule, he never misses this habit. Every single day, without fail, he spends at least 20 minutes moving his body, usually a brisk walk or light stretching. Why does he do it? Because movement keeps the heart muscle strong, improves blood flow, and helps reduce inflammation, a key player in heart disease. You see, your heart isn't just a pump. It's a muscle that needs exercise to stay healthy, just like your arms or legs. Without regular movement, it can get weak and less efficient. Maybe you're wondering, but I'm too old for exercise, or I don't have the energy. That's a common concern, but here's the truth. Gentle movement tailored to your pace can actually boost your energy. It reduces fatigue and helps prevent cramps by improving circulation. It's not about pushing yourself hard. It's about consistency. Think about Mrs. Lopez, who started walking 10 minutes a day after dinner. She told me how she felt less tired during the day, her legs didn't cramp at night, and she even slept better. That's the kind of simple, natural benefit this habit brings. There's a myth that you need expensive gym memberships or complicated routines to protect your heart. That's simply not true. Whether it's walking around your garden, doing gentle stretches, or even light housework, it all counts. This habit helps ease those common senior pains, fatigue, leg cramps, and that heavy, tired feeling by keeping your heart and muscles active and well-nourished. Next, I'll share a simple nutrition tip that works hand in hand with this daily habit to boost your heart's strength even more. How this habit lowers blood pressure naturally, better than salt cutting alone. You might have heard a lot about cutting back on salt to keep blood pressure in check, and that's definitely important. But what if I told you there's something even more powerful that works naturally alongside salt reduction to help keep your blood pressure steady? Let me share a story about Mr. Johnson, a lively 72-year-old who struggled with high blood pressure for years. He was careful about his salt intake, but still found his numbers creeping up. Then he started adding this simple daily habit, regular gentle movement, and within weeks, his blood pressure improved noticeably. How does this happen? When you move, your blood vessels become more flexible and open wider, which helps blood flow smoothly and lowers the pressure your heart has to work against. It's like giving your arteries a little stretch and a deep breath. Isn't that amazing? Just by moving regularly, you help your heart pump easier, which can reduce inflammation and prevent those annoying cramps and fatigue that many seniors face. Here's a little science. Exercise stimulates the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes your blood vessels. Less tension means lower blood pressure, and that's a big deal for your heart's health. Some folks think that only cutting salt or taking meds will do the trick, but relying on just one approach misses the full picture. Combining salt reduction with daily movement is far more effective and natural. This habit doesn't just lower your blood pressure. It helps relieve the aches, cramps, and that constant tired feeling, making your days more comfortable and full of energy. Coming up next, we'll dive into how this daily habit also protects your arteries from damage, the hidden enemy in heart disease. The surprising link between this habit and lower cholesterol. Now, cholesterol, it's a word that often makes us worry, right? We hear it everywhere, and it's no secret that high cholesterol can clog your arteries and raise your risk for heart attacks. But did you know there's a surprising connection between a simple daily habit and your cholesterol levels? Take Mrs. Edwards, for example. She's 75, and like many of us, she struggled with her cholesterol numbers despite eating pretty well. Then, she started adding a bit more movement into her day, just gentle walking around the house, and some light stretching, and her doctor noticed her bad cholesterol was actually coming down. How's that possible? Well, when you stay active regularly, your body actually increases the production of HDL, the good cholesterol. HDL works like a cleanup crew. It sweeps away excess cholesterol from your arteries, helping to keep your blood flowing smoothly. Pretty neat, huh? Plus, staying active helps lower the bad LDL cholesterol and reduces inflammation, which means fewer cramps and less fatigue for you. You might have heard the myth that only medications can fix cholesterol. That's not the full story. While meds help some folks, lifestyle changes like this habit often work hand in hand to create real, lasting benefits. This habit doesn't just support your heart, it also eases common pains and boosts your overall energy, so you can enjoy your golden years feeling stronger and more vibrant. Next, let's explore how this daily practice helps keep your arteries flexible and youthful. Inflammation, the hidden culprit behind most heart attacks. When we think about heart attacks, most folks picture clogged arteries or high cholesterol. But what if I told you there's a sneaky, invisible troublemaker at work? Something called inflammation. Let me tell you about Mary, a 70-year-old who seemed healthy on the outside but often felt achy and tired. Her doctor explained that chronic inflammation was quietly damaging her arteries, like a slow-burning fire, increasing her risk for a heart attack. Inflammation is your body's natural response to injury or stress, but when it sticks around too long, it can harm your heart vessels. Think of it like rust slowly eating away at a pipe. You don't see it, but over time it causes serious damage. Did you know that certain foods and habits can either fan the flames or help put that fire out? For example, sugar and processed foods tend to increase inflammation, while foods rich in omega-3s, like salmon and walnuts, help calm it down. It's a powerful way to protect your heart and ease those nagging cramps or fatigue many seniors experience. Some people think inflammation is just a part of aging, but that's a myth. With the right habits, you can keep it under control and protect your heart health. By understanding and managing inflammation, you're not just protecting your heart, you're improving your energy and easing aches that can hold you back. Up next, I'll show you the key to strengthening your heart muscle itself with this habit. The heart-stress connection. Why your heart listens to your thoughts. Have you ever noticed your heart pounding faster when you're worried or upset? Maybe during a stressful phone call or a tense moment with family. That's not just in your head. It's your heart literally responding to your emotions. Let me share about John, a 72-year-old retiree who loved gardening but often felt overwhelmed by stress, bills, family worries, and sometimes just the quiet loneliness. Over time, he started experiencing heart palpitations and fatigue. His doctor explained that chronic stress actually puts a heavy strain on the heart, making it work harder and increasing the risk of heart problems. You might wonder, how exactly does this happen? Well, stress triggers the release of hormones like adrenaline, which speeds up your heart rate and raises blood pressure. If this happens too often, it's like revving an engine too hard. Eventually, it wears down the heart muscle. And here's a little secret. Managing your thoughts and stress isn't just good for your mind. It's medicine for your heart. Practices like gentle breathing, light exercise, or even spending time with loved ones can help lower that stress response. Some folks think that stress is just part of life and can't be changed, but that's a myth. You can actually take steps every day to calm your heart and protect it from this invisible strain. By tuning into your heart and mind connection, you ease fatigue, reduce cramps, and protect your heart from stress damage. Next, we'll explore a daily habit that cardiologists swear by to strengthen your heart muscle safely. How quickly can this habit start helping? What the research shows. You might be wondering, if I start this habit today, when will I actually feel a difference? That's a question I get a lot, and it's a great one. Let me tell you about Mary, a lively 70-year-old grandmother who started this simple daily habit after her doctor warned her about her rising blood pressure. Within just a few weeks, she noticed she wasn't getting those tiring leg cramps anymore. Her energy felt steadier, and even her mood seemed brighter. She said, "I didn't expect results this fast. It felt like my heart was thanking me." And science backs this up. Studies show that with consistent practice, improvements in blood flow and heart health can start within just 2 to 4 weeks. Your arteries begin to relax, blood pressure can drop, and inflammation starts to ease. It's like giving your heart a fresh start, gently but powerfully. Now, some people think healthy habits take months or even years before any benefits show up. But that's not always true. While long-term commitment is important, your body starts responding much sooner than you might expect. Imagine your heart like a garden. When you begin to water it and care for it, you don't have to wait months to see green sprouts. Those early changes build a foundation for lasting health. Starting this habit can help reduce cramps, fight fatigue, and lower inflammation, all common issues that many seniors face. The 3 golden rules to make this habit stick, even if you hate exercise. I get it. The word exercise can feel like a big, heavy challenge, especially if you're not used to it or maybe just don't enjoy it. But what if I told you that sticking to this heart-healthy habit doesn't mean hours at the gym or painful workouts? In fact, it's about finding simple ways that fit you and your lifestyle. Let me share about Tom, a 72-year-old who used to say, "Exercise? No thanks, I've never been a fan." But he found 3 easy golden rules that helped him keep moving. And guess what? He started feeling stronger and less tired almost immediately. First rule, start small and be consistent. You don't have to walk miles every day. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle movement counts. It's about showing up for yourself regularly, not pushing hard once and quitting. Second rule, make it enjoyable. Maybe it's gardening, dancing in your living room, or walking your dog. When you enjoy what you do, it stops feeling like a chore, and that's how habits stick. Third rule, listen to your body. It's okay to rest when you need to. The goal is to build a sustainable routine, not to cause pain or injury. Did you know that even mild physical activity helps improve muscle strength, reduces cramps, and lowers inflammation? Science says so. Plus, moving regularly boosts your mood and sharpens your mind. All wins for you. A common myth is that if you don't sweat buckets or get your heart racing, it doesn't count. That's simply not true. Every bit of movement adds up, especially for seniors managing fatigue or joint pain. Remember, these golden rules help make this habit part of your daily life, without stress or pressure, and that's how real, lasting heart health begins. So let's gently wrap up everything we've talked about today, because your heart deserves nothing less than simple, loving care every single day. Remember Margaret? She discovered that making her heart health a daily, gentle habit wasn't just doable. It actually became something she looked forward to. And that's exactly what I want for you too. We've learned how this loving daily ritual supports your heart by lowering inflammation, easing fatigue, and even reducing those stubborn cramps that sneak up on so many seniors. Did you know these small, consistent steps can actually strengthen your muscles and improve your circulation? It's true, and it's backed by science. Now, I bet you're wondering, what's the easiest way to get started and actually stick with it? The secret is to treat it like a friend, something kind and steady, not a chore or a task you dread. You don't need fancy equipment or a lot of time, just a bit of intention each day, and your heart will thank you in ways you might not expect. A common myth is that heart health means big, hard changes overnight, but that's simply not true. Slow and steady, with kindness, wins the race, every time. Before we finish, here's a quick reminder. This new daily ally not only protects your heart, but also eases your everyday pain points like muscle cramps, low energy, and inflammation. Imagine waking up feeling lighter and more vibrant, ready to enjoy life's little joys again. So what's next? I'd love for you to take this first step, even just today. Try a short walk, savor a heart-healthy snack, or simply breathe deeply for a minute or two. Feel the love you're giving your heart with every moment. And if you found this helpful, please subscribe and hit that like button, because we're on this journey together, and I'll be here with more simple, caring tips to keep your heart strong and happy. Thanks for spending this time with me. Your heart's new daily ally is waiting for you, ready to help you live your best life.